What's up, beautiful people? Welcome back to my channel. So today, pretty much this is mostly going to be a very bougie, very expensive, very high-end tutorial. Because everything that I'm using at my face, down from primer to foundation to concealer to powder to lips, everything is a little bit more on the higher-end luxury brand side. So it's a holiday gift guide only because it's like a holiday festive look with some expensive products, but mostly this is going to be like a bougie holiday glam kind of tutorial. So don't really know what to call this video, but you'll see it in just a second. But regardless, I'm going to be doing a really fun tutorial using some high price items. We got a Natasha Denona Star eyeshadow palette, we have a Tatcha primer, we also have a Burberry liquid lipstick, and we have Marc Jacobs highlighter and bronzer, and these are $49 a piece. So we have some really expensive, really high-end bougie luxury products, as well as some other fun goodies. If you'd like to see how I got this fun, very dramatic look for the holiday season for my little holiday gift guide for all those people who wants to splurge on themselves, then of course keep on watching. So as you can see, my brows are on and my eyeshadow base is on. It is time to go in with this very bougie, very expensive holiday glam look. Of course, we're going to start with eyes, obviously. I'm going to go in with the Natasha Denona Star palette. Now, this bad boy retails for $169. It has a lot of gorgeous shadows in here. You get 18 shadows. The colors are actually really pretty in here, and I really do love the color stories in here. And I just had to pick this one up because I love Natasha Denona and I love her shadows, and I was dying to get this one, but it was just so expensive. But thankfully, there was a nice VIB Rouge sale a while back, and I had to pick it up. So to start off this look, I'm going to go in with this shade right here, which is called Atik, A-T-I-K, I believe, and I'm going to use that for the crease. Now just to deepen up the crease a little bit, I'm going to go in with this shade right up here, which is called Earth. Now using a fluffy, kind of smaller brush from BH Cosmetics, I want to go in with this shade, which is called Electra, right here. And I want to use that kind of in the crease just a little bit to make more color to it, because I feel like I've been doing a lot of like brown neutral kind of looks recently, and I want to add like a little pop before going in with a big pop. Now, instead of doing a cut crease, I'm just going to use my finger and just apply the shadow on my lid. I want to go in with this shade right here, which is called Cosmo, because look at how gorgeous that is. I feel like for the holidays, it's really nice to have like a bronzy smoky eye with a little pop of color and a big pop of gold. We see where fire starts to breathe. When I was laid in silence, the voice inside of me made me lose my mind right. I'm just making sure that everything is blended, going back in with the shade Earth, making sure that we are getting a nice harmonious blend, because that shadow actually looks really, really freaking stunning. Okay, so now that we are kind of finishing off the eye for right now, I did apply the shadow again with a little bit more of a wet base, like a wet brush, and now it does look a lot better. It had a little bit of fallout, but it was more of a glitterier shade anyways, so it does look a lot better now. Anyways, let's do the face as we are waiting to do the eye again. I'm going to go in with the Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer. Now, this one is very popular online. This one is $52, so it definitely is very up there in price, but honestly, I have been playing with this one for a while now. Like, there's a little divot in there, and I'm really kind of obsessed with it. It gives my skin a really nice smooth canvas to work with for my foundation, and I really love it, especially right now because I am having issues with my skin, obviously, but also because I have been oily recently, which is really crazy because I'm really dry. This time for a foundation, I'm going to go in with the YSL All Hours foundation. This foundation is actually pretty pretty pricey. This one is actually $54, so it's pretty pricey and up there. I bought this over when I was over in England last time, and I really loved this foundation, and I really love the foundation period. It is definitely just a very hefty price point, so of course I'm going to apply this now and shut up. Now for concealer, we're going to go in with the Dior Skin Forever Undercover Concealer. I'm in the shade 010. This concealer is $34, so it's pretty, up there for concealer, but it's really not that crazy. But I am going to try this out now. I have not tried this one before, and it's looking a little yellow, but let's hope it works well in the long run. Let's blend it out. It definitely does not look that bad. It's a little bit yellow, but not hating it. So I went ahead and set my face. I used the Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder. This one actually is really nice. This one is $38, so it's really not that bad for a setting powder, but it's technically like a bougie brand because it is pretty up there when it comes to like Sephora and everything like that. So now my face is all set and ready to go. The concealer is looking a lot more yellow now, so I'm really not loving that. But of course I'm going to tie everything together with my face very, very soon. But like I said, that was my first impression on that concealer. I like the coverage on it. The yellow coloring of it is not what I'm loving. So now I'm going to go in with blush. I'm going to go in with the NARS Orgasm Blush. This one is $30, and this one's really not that expensive when it comes to it, but still a bougie brand. It's time for a bronzer because I decided to finish off the face before I go in with the rest of the eye. I'm going to go in with the Marc Jacobs Tan-tastic Omega Bronzer. Now, this one is $49, but the pan size is massive. We are going to get 80 ounces worth of product in here, so it is a massive size pan, massive mirror, which is really nice. I have been playing with this one for a while now, ever since it came back out for spring, and I am obsessed. Now for highlighter, we're going to go in with another Marc Jacobs product. This is the Omega Glaze All Over Foil Luminizer in the shade Guilty. This one has a really nice packaging to it as well, really big pan, but for $49, you do get less product than you do with the bronzer, which is kind of sad. You only get 0.35 ounces. I wish you got a little bit more, but hey, whatever. I mean, I'm not part of the marketing. I'm just saying that it might be a little bit cheaper if you have a little less product. But they shouldn't do that, but whatever. Not played with this one yet, has not been swatched yet, but I will say I think it will be a little bit too dark for me, but I just really want to try it on and see what happens. Highlighter actually doesn't look too dark on me. It does have that really nice gold shift to it, which is really nice. I am liking it. I feel like if I was not wearing any foundation, if I was not wearing any bronzer, it would look way too dark, but it does look really pretty right now, and I'm happy about that because this bronzer was $50, so gotta love it if you're gonna be that bougie. So anyways, now we're gonna do the lower lash line for this eye look. I'm gonna use the shade Earth again, but I am gonna go back in with the shade Electra right here, which is like the purple shade. Just kind of tie them together. Now with a wet brush, I'm going to go in with the shades Galaxia right here, and I believe this shade right here, which is called Polaris, right there. I might mix them together for inner corner and brow bone highlight. They're both more like a glitterier texture, like a grainier glitter texture, so that's why I want to use a wet brush. Oh my god, I don't know what to say. Those are so fucking blinding and beautiful. Like, I love those shades. Those are really pretty. Anyways, now let me go throw on some mascara and some lashes, and I'll be right back to put on a lip with you guys. Now that the lashes are on, the eye look is complete. Now let's go in with our last product, which is going to be the Burberry Liquid Lip Velvet in the shade Oxblood. This one ranges for $34. And I will have to say, though, it is a very comfortable and really gorgeous liquid lipstick. Okay guys, so there you have it. This is the final look using some very bougie, very expensive, very high priced items that if you ever feel like splurging on yourself or for others for the holiday season, it definitely would be really good products that I would recommend. The concealer, maybe it's good, maybe it's not. I'm not sure because the color is a little bit too off for me. But the foundation, the primer, the setting powder, the lips, and of course the bronzer. The highlighter is not bad, and of course the palette is all worth it to me. And if you feel like splurging on them, they are like 10 out of 10. I would definitely recommend for you guys to get. Definitely that Natasha Denona palette, because Natasha Denona makes some of the best eyeshadows I've ever used. And the liquid lipstick is one of my favorite formulas because it's so nice and moussey, but it's not a complete matte, but it's also not like drying your lips out, but it's not glossy. It's just really nice and lovely. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this holiday get ready with me holiday gift guide slash bougie holiday glam video, and make sure you thumbs it up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the very near future. Love you. Bye.